How's it going, guys? Sandris here, and today I'm gonna show you how to do preacher hammer curl using a dumbbell for arm sling. So for this exercise you'll need a dumbbell and a preacher bench. If you don't have a preacher bench, you can use an arm sling table as a bench. Just put it on its side or just use any flat surface that's perpendicular to the floor. So your typical preacher curl looks like this. It may look like a good curl, but I'm not using my bicep strength to the full extent because the angle is wrong and my upper arm is not perpendicular to the floor. So a lot of tension just goes into the elbow and not on your biceps. So for arm sling, we want to bring the angle forward like this, so our upper arm is perpendicular to the floor. So that's why we use this side, the flat side of the bench. This way I can do the most effective preacher curl because all of the tension goes into the biceps and into the tendons. Obviously you won't be able to lift as big weights as this way, but it is gonna benefit you in the long run and make the exercise most effective as it can be. So the starting position will be like this. Take the dumbbell in your hand, lay on a bench in that way that your upper arm is perpendicular to the floor and your forearm is parallel to the floor. So this will be our starting position. From this position we are gonna lift the weight with our biceps as far as we can and then release until parallel or a little bit below parallel. So in this position there are the most amount of tension on our biceps and on our tendons. So there are a couple pointers I want to make about this exercise. So firstly, the angle. As I said already, keep the upper arm perpendicular to the floor, like this. Don't go and lift like this. Of course you will be able to lift bigger weights, but you're not really lifting with your biceps. You're just moving the weight around and all the tension goes into your elbow. So this lift is not effective. So try to keep it like this. Also try to keep your wrist position and don't let your wrist to break like this. As soon as the wrist starts to break, it means that you should reduce the weight. The weight is too big for you. So keep your wrist up and don't let it to break. Also don't help with your back as it will make the exercise less effective. So just try to keep it between these pointers. Try to keep it as clean as possible and just control the weight throughout the exercise. And that is how you do preacher curl using a dumbbell for arm sling.